The one thing about Catholics is, say this with the love, Catholics are terrible at purchasing media. There's the idea, like, there's like, why should I pay for it? Physical media, Catholics are great at buying books. You know, like that's like, churches will just buy like 1,000 books and give it out to all their parishioners. But get them to try to go get tickets to a movie or buy a digital download or something, that's really, you know, where it's hard. Where I think a lot of the mindset is, well, it should be free. Well, okay, but that means if it is, it's got to be cheap to make, or you have just some generous donor. But that's like not as likely. I think it needs to come top down. I think it needs to come, I mean, honestly, from Mr. Pope Leo. If I was talking to Pope Leo right now, and he said, Rob, if we want to look at the next generation and really make sure that they're going to be, you know, brought up in the faith and stuff, I would say go as hard as you can in creating media that will impact them. You know, I'm sure you'd say why. It's like, okay, well, Star Wars, right? Probably made an easy thing. Marvel. How many, whoever you want to call it, nerds, I'll call myself a nerd, are just like obsessed with the dress up, have the collecting stuff. Again, I'm one of those people, and it has it's been a cultural phenomenon. And so it's like you create that. And, you know, like if I had like unlimited money, I would create. And the idea was do something in media. In the same way they'd create like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'd create this sort of like Catholic Church Cinematic Universe. Stories won't go away, and you bring people into your stories and you inspire them through these videos, through these films, and you could have an enormous impact. And that's, you know, brings us back to why I'm even doing this, because I think what the world presents, some of it's neutral, and, you know, ultimately it's not going to lead you towards God. And I think leading people towards God in every aspect, whether you're creating media, serving people, however it is what we're called to do, right? Lead people to the God. I think the most effective way to do that is through, at scale, is through creating films, content, media, VR, AR, all that stuff. That's how you impact freaking. It all has to come down to the one-on-one interaction and all that other stuff. And if you don't believe me, just look around and look what else is doing. Sandwich billions and trillions of dollars are spent on ad money to get people to buy or do other things. It seems silly that the church isn't doing that. The Mormons are doing it. Why is the Catholic Church doing it? I don't know. All right. If you want to change the world, hit me up.